Do these 3 things if she cancels the date. That's what this video is about, and I'm going to go over the specifics on the 3 things you need to do if she cancels your first date, second date, or third date on you. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm a sober bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop a video every day. All right, you need to do these 3 things if she cancels the date. And listen, man, I've been down this road many times. I've had hundreds of first dates in the last 2.5 years. I was married before and I'm single now. And look, dates being canceled on me have happened several times. I would say many times. Okay, I've learned how to adjust things so that I don't get so many cancellations with, by the way, not in these 3 things, but I'm going to give you this tip right off the bat. Do not schedule your first date and maybe even your second date on the weekends. Don't. Schedule your first date, specifically the first date, during the weekdays. So Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, because the weekends are peak hour for these women. They are getting hit up by their friends and by other dudes to see them on the weekends, and they are going to ultimately choose the best option. And don't take offense to it. It is what it is. And if your option isn't as much fun as the other one, or you're not as attractive to her as the other guy, whatever, she's going to take him. But very few guys try to plan a date Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So those are great evenings to get together. Also, I would say an exception is Sundays. Sundays are good too. All right. So the 3 things. Imagine this. Here's a situation. You've planned your first date. And it happens to be on a weekend because that's the night you want to get together with her, right? And she cancels the date, whether it's a day's notice, a few days' notice, or a few hours' notice, doesn't matter. Getting a date canceled on you kind of hurts. It's hard on the ego. I get it. It still bothers me. And I'm like, come on, really? So these are the 3 things you need to do. Number 1, do not get mad. And rejection sucks, but it is what it is. So don't get mad. And remember, you need to go through this whole dating experience as a stoic man, a man with very little emotions, right? This is all transactional at the beginning anyway, so who cares? So number 1, don't get mad. Number 2, show her grace, right? At the end of the day, you really don't know exactly what's going on in her life and if this is true or not. Maybe it is. Whatever the excuse. I've heard so many excuses from some women that were single moms and I went out on some dates with, or tried to go out on some dates with, and she said one time, she's like, oh, my toddler threw a toy at me and now I have a black eye. Okay, whatever. Or not a single mom and, hey, I got called into work last minute because I'm on shift work, whatever. Or I'm not feeling well. It goes on and on and on. And the reality is you don't know what's true or not. So don't make assumptions. Show some grace. That's number 2. Number 3, pull away. So how you pull away is you say something like, hey, no worries at all. Just let me know what day and time works for you for us to get together. So now you put the ball in her court. And do not text her. Don't. Be willing to walk away from this forever. I have done this recently in the last 4 weeks where somebody said that. And I said, hey, no worries at all. Just get back to me when you know is a good day and time for us to get together, and we'll try to coordinate something. No text after that. Nothing. More times than not, a week will go by, 2 weeks will go by, and bloop, 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 you'll get a text message from that same person, okay? So why pulling away is important is because you don't want to be a thirsty simp. Most guys are thirsty and they're pathetic. They chase, right? And because it's like they feel like, oh, she's my only option. Ugh. You have to tell yourself, wait a minute, you have options. And even if you don't have options, which sometimes I don't have any options in the pipeline, you have to give off this attitude like you do have options. So that's what you do. You pull away when the third thing, when she cancels that date. And I will say this, if she cancels 2 dates basically in a row or in a very short period of time together, and especially if the cancellations are last minute, I'm out. I used to have a 3-strike rule. Now it's down to 2 because I have options just like she does. Maybe she has more options, but at the end of the day, I also have options, and I want to be and date somebody who is reliable. Okay. So let me know in the comments how you deal with date cancellations. And most importantly, I want to know from you, do you plan your first dates Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday versus on the weekends? All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.